Duterte! Duterte! Duterte!
Pakinggan ninyo si former Undersecretary Ben Ranque. Pahayag ni former President Rodrigo Duterte, nakakaantig puso po ito at babasahin niya at pakinggan natin at bibigyan niya ng synthesis at panawagan. Music Ben Ranque.
Magandang umaga po sa mga nagliliyab na damdamin na nandito ngayon nagrepresenta sa mga taong bayan sa bansa. Nagliliyab at nag-aalab ang damdamin upang alisin ang taong nasa Malacanang nakaupo ngayon. Walang kwit ang tao! Walang utang na loob ng tao! Basahin ko ang binitawang salita ni Tatay Digong Duterte para sa ating kalaman. Nawawala. Pati ba to? May wifi ba dito? Mabasahin ko eh. Sandali ha. Sandali. Ang nagliliyab na damdamin natin ay umabot na sa buong sanlibutan. Yung mga kasama natin na mga OFWs, sumisigaw na sila. Sumisigaw na pababain na natin ang nakaupo. Ito. Okay, andito. An open letter to the people of Tacloban
Attention muna mga kapatid.
and the Philippines.
Okay, pakinggan natin ito. Mahalaga po itong mensahe ni dating presidente na tinatawag natin Tatay Digong. Please attention to this.
Ito ang sinabi ni Tatay para sa ating lahat. At naka-address doon sa mga sumisipil sa demokrasya ngayon. I am writing this open letter to the people of Tacloban in the light of recent events that have brought inconvenience, discomfort, and disruption in their lives. This is for all those whose flights have been cancelled, travel to the city have been restricted, normal activities disrupted by unscheduled power interruptions and obstructions in the use of the Remedios Trinidad Romualdez Plaza. All these places and activities have one thing in common. The Maisog Rally scheduled on May 25, 2024 as part of the Marcos administration's policy of stifling peaceful dissent. They are doing everything to prevent this rally from happening. This is not the first time they succeeded in preventing the rally in Bulacan province, first in Malolos and then in the town of Bustos. Then they failed to do that in Davao, but they failed to do that in Davao City, Cebu City, Tagum, Davao del Norte, and Dumaguete City. Innocent government workers were either relieved or suspended as collateral damage to these rallies, including Davao del Norte, Governor Edwin Humahib, and Cebu City Mayor Michael Rama. The message is clear. Unless you do your part in thwarting these rallies, you pay dearly for it. If only I would be the only one who will be made to suffer, sabi ni Tatay Digong, I would not hesitate to stop giving the message across to the people of Tacloban and the rest of the country. All of you know that is not the case. Among other things, the economy will worsen. The peace and order situation will further deteriorate, and a war that does not concern us will break out any time. Worse, the success of the plot to amend the Constitution to lift the term limits of the one sitting in Malacanang will ensure not only perpetuation of power of one family, but the rape of democracy that this administration has unleashed on the nation. That I cannot allow to happen. I will continue to speak even if my own life is at stake. I do not like the way oppressed Filipinos are being treated now. They are oppressed and have no one to turn to. I was city mayor for 22 years and president for 6 years, but I never ever prevented anyone from exercising his or her right to peacefully assemble. Freedom of expression is very important, and even more so now when there is no transparency, accountability, peace and security in our country. This is a sad day for Philippine democracy. On second thought, this is a challenge for us to prove that we deserve democracy and the rights that come with it. As someone once said, they have rights who dare defend them. It is in defense of those rights that we speak up and continue to speak up until those who seek to deprive us of them will get the message that we will not allow them to do so. Once again, my apologies not only for indirectly being the cause of all the inconveniences heaped upon all of you by the forces of darkness that threaten not only our rights to express our grievances, but the very existence of our nation. I apologize in advance for more of this because we will not be cowed into submission until we are allowed to freely speak once again. Again, my apologies to the people of Tacloban and the entire Filipino nation for whatever inconvenience, difficulty, and even suffering this will cause them. At the end of the day, it is not for my own benefit, but for every Filipino citizen. Rode Roa Duterte.
Manatili po.
Mabuhay! Mabuhay!
Pararangalan natin ang totoong leader ng oposisyon para mabuhay ang demokrasya sa ating bansa at huwag manumbalik ang diktatura at madilim na panahon ng rehimen ng mga diktador. Mabuhay ang nakatayong nag-iisang leader sa gobyerno ngayon. Noon, kahit siya'y pribado na,